What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video, a very exciting YouTube video, because today I'm going through my everyday carry camera bag, kind of my camera sling, what I take with me on the daily when I'm out and about photographing my normal life. So this isn't going to be like a whole bunch of gear in a bag. It's literally just going to be like the lens I use, the body I use, the flash I use, and some other accessories that help me photograph, as well as kind of just help me go about my day-to-day while I'm out and about. Without any further ado, let's jump into this thing. So to start off, the bag that I use is the Wandered Rogue 6-liter sling bag, and this is the best sling I've ever used. Camera slings have kind of struggled for me in the past because, like, flat out they just don't have enough room, and this camera bag has more than enough room. Sometimes I feel like I could almost take this thing out to a professional shoot if I really need to. And this is just the medium size. So to make it very clear, there's a 9-liter, and then I have the 6-liter, and then I believe there's a 3-liter as well. But Wandered makes some of the best camera bags in existence. I can't recommend this bag enough, you guys. If you're looking for a sling, every sling I've ever tried has either been too small, not enough compartments, uncomfortable. This thing fixes all of those problems in one foul swoop. I mean, you're able to pack so much stuff into this bag, as well as having it be super comfortable. And also, like, it looks really tactile and sleek, and there's even more room. You're actually able to put a tripod on the bottom of this thing. You can strap things to the front of it. Like, the possibilities of using this, you could actually strap other bags to this bag. So if you're looking for a sling for an everyday carry bag, please be sure to check out Wandered. They're awesome. Okay, so maybe we can start from the front of the bag and then work to the back of the bag. I think that's probably going to be the best way to showcase everything in this bag. Let's start with the front slot real quick. In the front of this bag, I carry Burt's Bees. If anyone knows me, they know that I need chapstick. I have a lighter. You never know when a lighter is going to come in handy, so I have a lighter in there. And then I also have this Tamagotchi Digimon thing. I love this thing. This reminds me of my childhood, and I have it on me everywhere I go, and it's just kind of a fun conversation starter, and it's interesting, and I love games and I love fidgeting with things. So that's the first fidget item in my bag. There's actually a couple more in here as well. Next up is a Tanner Goods wallet. I love this wallet. I really like minimalistic wallets. Big wallets in my pocket have always just been a pain in my ass, and I think it's like really unnecessary. So this is a very minimal style wallet. It just holds 2 cards in the front, and then it can hold probably up to like 8 cards in the middle. So it's very small, sleek, size of my hand, and the leather wears really nicely. Tanner Goods makes some proper stuff. If you guys are into leather goods, check out Tanner Goods. One of the best things in this wallet is this multi-tool. It is called a Wallet Ninja, and it is a multi-tool that fits perfectly inside of a wallet. It has a bunch of different screws. It is a beer can opener, a bottle opener, a box opener. There's measurements on here, both centimeters, inches. You can use it as an iPhone stand. You can use it as a can opener. It is one of the best multi-tools I've ever had, and I keep this in my bag, and I literally do use this for putting my camera on a tripod and things like that. So this is a must, and they're pretty cheap. You can find them on Amazon. I want to say like 15 bucks, maybe even cheaper, but yeah, just a piece of metal with a bunch of tools on it. Great. Let's get into the meat of the bag, the core, where all the goods are. I have it divided into 3 different sections. We'll get just right into the meat of my everyday carry photography edition, which is my Leica M11. This is my bread and butter, my baby. I take this with me everywhere. I've had it for a little bit now, and I have to say it is one of, if not the best photography camera I have ever used in my entire life. One of the biggest downfalls with this thing is that it doesn't shoot video, but I'm not really using this thing to shoot video. This is specifically just to document my everyday life. The camera is nothing without a great lens, so I have a Leica Summilux 1.4 35mm lens on there. It is one of the sharpest lenses and has so much character. When you're when shopping around for lenses nowadays, everything is so sharp, and some of these more, like, I'm not gonna say this is a vintage lens, but like the Leica series and some of the older manual style lenses are they have a lot more character than modern lenses, and I think that's why I'm drawn to them so much. And this thing also has 64 gigabytes of internal memory, and then I have an SD card in there as well. And yeah, it's a monster of a camera. It's beautiful. It's a conversation starter piece, and it's just something that kind of is on my hip 24/7 that I am using all the time. The strap I have on here is a Clever Supply strap. Clever Supply makes some of the best camera straps in the game. They use these Peak Design quick detaches. You can click them on there. Yeah, nice leather strap. Yeah, that is what is going inside of my camera bag for the camera. That's the bread and butter of my photography everyday carry. Beautiful camera. Next up, I have the Leica SF20 flash. This is just a traditional flash that you can use on any Leica or I guess any camera at all, but it fits greatly on obviously the Leica camera. I really like using this for kind of like shutter drag effects, or just when I'm on the run and I want to take pictures of something that's too dark out. So Flash, very important to have if you are a photographer on the go. Next up in my everyday carry bag, I have the Apple MagSafe phone charger. This thing is great because it literally just clips onto the back of your phone magnetically and it charges your phone. I want to say like a full charge and then some. I have had this for years now and it has not shit out on me and it still looks like it's in brand new condition. So Apple MagSafe charger, it's great. Get one. Next up in here, I have my Leica charger. So this is the Leica charger battery and the cord that goes with it. Obviously you need to be able to charge your camera on the go. So I have this thing with me. Yeah, that's nothing too exciting about that. So these are kind of in the back here, which is crazy that there's actually more room in this camera bag to add more stuff. So for example, I have a field notes book stuffed in the back here, as well as a pen. I'm a huge advocate for writing stuff down and crossing it off. And the tactile feeling of doing it with pen and paper, you can't really beat it. So I always have like a notebook and pen, or at least like some sort of sketch pad and a pen. I write all my to-dos lists, what I need to get done for the day, as well as any conceptual ideas that come up. Sometimes you're just like walking around and an idea comes to your head and you forget about it later on. Or I literally keep one of these by my bed as well, so that when I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm having dreams, I can write down exactly what that dream was so I don't forget it in the morning. Important to me, writing stuff down, very important to me. Next up, I have the OG Apple AirPods. I hate the new Apple AirPods. I feel like the new Apple AirPods don't stick in my ears very well and the audio just isn't great. And I'm a big fan of the OG Apple AirPods. So I have the OGs. Love these things. Use them for calls, use them for listening to music, use them for just kind of blocking sound out. And speaking of blocking sound out, I actually constantly carry around my in-ear plugs. These are custom molded in-ear plugs. They're essentially earplugs that are custom molded to my ears. And when you're a live music photographer or event photographer, you're going to want a pair of really nice earplugs because I do not want to go deaf when I'm older. So I am always wearing my earplugs. So I keep these in my bag at all times. And no matter what's going on, I have them just ready to grab and throw in my ears and document whatever I'm doing. This is kind of a random thing to have in my everyday carry bag. It looks like a camera, but this is actually a fidget toy. And I have this in my bag because I am a huge fidgeter. I bite my nails constantly and I'm trying to quit that. So when I start biting my nails, or I realize that I'm biting my nails, I will take this out and I will start fidgeting with it. And my fiance hates this more than anything, but it is helping me a lot. And the quality of this thing is actually insane. It has like a lot of weight to it. It both clicks and fidgets. It's like one of the best things to have in my hand. I am very ADD, need to be doing something all the times with my hands. So this is like a really good thing to have with me at all times, just so I'm not biting my nails looking like a maniac. But then again, you kind of look like a maniac playing with this. Next up in the bag, I always carry around lens wipes. So these lens wipes are just for my camera when I am out and about and I get something on my camera lens, or I just want to clean it off and make sure that everything's good to go. They're also good for your phone. I mean, honestly, anything you need to clean. So I just keep some lens wipes in my bag. Pretty simple. The phone that I'm using is the iPhone Max 14 Max. I'm not really sure, but I love this thing. It is able to connect wirelessly to my Leica camera, so I can transfer photos back and forth without having to plug anything in, which is something I haven't had in a camera for a very long time. So I love using that feature. I actually have been editing more on my phone recently than editing on my laptop or computer at home. And I think that that's kind of the future. So being able to have that access and transfer raw files from my Leica to my phone and just edit them live, pretty nuts. And the technology is getting really, really crazy if you guys haven't looked into editing on your phone or on your mobile tablet device. So check that out if you can. I do carry a knife on me at all times. This is less used for protection and more used for like cutting things open when I need it to be. It also has a bottle opener and a tool on the back. So another multi-tool kind of in the bag. It's a crochet knife. I really like it. It was a gift to me. And yeah, as you can tell, everything is black. Everything in my bag is black. There's blacked out EDC. All right, and the last item in my bag, this is kind of the icing on the cake as far as things I take with me to stop myself from fidgeting or being distracted. This is a analog pocket. This is essentially a Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy emulator, and you can also put old cartridges in here, so you're able to play old games as well as download games to this thing and play them on the go. This is my favorite emulator I've ever used. It feels like I'm using a regular Game Boy and I'm able to download and play hundreds of games that take up time. So when I'm on a flight or when I'm out and about and I'm waiting for someone, or if I'm waiting at the doctor's office or wherever I may be, I am pulling this thing out of the bag and playing it. I have hundreds of hours on this thing now, and it is always with me wherever I go. I can't recommend this thing enough. It is all black and beautiful and you can do a lot with it. So analog pocket, that is another thing I have on me. So that's kind of everything that I take with me when I go out and about photographing things. I know that was more of like an everyday carry bag rather than like a photography carry bag, but like I said, the Leica is like one of the greatest cameras I've ever used, and being able to have that out and about is just like this one. Sometimes I'll have another lens that I'll throw in this bag, but for the most part, this is all I'm using when I go out, and it's so compact and sleek and easy and beautiful. And the image quality that you can produce from this thing is pretty outstanding. So shout out Wandered, and thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, be sure to subscribe. Subscribing helps the channel out tremendously, and I would greatly appreciate it. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.